Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Praetorian. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing with Germany. Alright, so before we hop into it, let's go and take a look at the units here because we have renamed a few of them based on your guys' suggestions. For the paratroopers, we have the Green Devils. I thought that was a fantastic name for them. We could have also written that out in German, Green Devils in German, but I'm trying to avoid too much German in here since I'm so terrible at pronouncing it. But we did have to have them for here for the mountain troops. So I've always pronounced this as Yaga. Is that correct, guys? Yaga? If that is not, please correct me, because I'm going to probably have to say it a few times. And I would prefer not to be saying it wrong, because people get very triggered when I mispronounce things, especially if I do it often. And apparently it also physically hurts people. I've actually had that claim. One person said, oh, that your pronunciation physically hurts me. And I was like, okay, that was a bit dramatic. And he was like, no, really, physically, I'm in pain from listening to you trying to pronounce the word. I don't know what language it was, but yeah. So I don't want to cause anybody any physical harm. So let's go and get started, guys. Obviously, we are just in a period of peace, but I have a plan for how we might be able to get a war going here pretty soon. We'll have to see. I don't know if it'll be in this episode. We'll just have to find out. Security activity has occurred during silent mode. Say what? Norton's telling me that there's a problem here. Some kind of security activity. Somebody's hacking onto my computer, trying to get access to all of my information, my bank accounts. Well, they're going to be shocked when they find that there's like nothing in them, that we're completely broke. They're not going to be happy with all the work they did to steal our identity, and I guess we have good credit. I can say that. We have good credit. So I guess you could do that. But as far as money goes, I'm going to be very disappointed. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to be trying to find a way to get into a war here soon. We do want to get, we're going to move these divisions around. I want to get another army over here. Let me just see how we're looking on some of these other fronts. We have 24 there. We currently have 13 there. Definitely not enough. Let's go and put 2 more over there. And then we only need 2 more divisions here in this red army in order to get them, fully built out. However, I would like to use some of them. Use some tank divisions. Let me just see how many tank divisions we currently have. Oh, they got a ton of tank divisions. Never mind. They're fine. They're fine. So let's go ahead and instead go add 2 of these guys there, and then one of them is going to be starting the new army. He's going to be the very first member of this army. So what colors we got going here? Let's do, we got a purple over there. Yeah, I see that we have that purple. Let's do orange then. So we're going to do an orange army, and they're going to be, let's just pick something here. I think it'll be hearts. Orange hearts. Let's go and give them a front. We'll give them a general later, guys. We're not too concerned about that at the moment. I don't even know what these guys are going to be, what all they're going to be doing yet. It's just so they get a nice little planning bonus. That one division is the only division I'll probably send over there. It's the only one that needs to go. I think everybody else, will stay over here. And just that one division will cover this entire area. I believe he can do it. We'll name him the Super Division. And he'll be able to take care of that whole region by himself, because the Soviets are going to push over. So I'm going to talk all this shit about the Soviets in this campaign and then watch them actually be good for once. So we got the integrate war economies, which is nice because that did give us a whole bunch of military factories. Now I wonder if that did result in Austria-Hungary becoming our puppet, because I thought that's what happened, but I'm not entirely sure. Yes, they are now integrated puppet of Germany. While the Kingdom of Bohemia is now independent. They used to be a puppet of the Austrians, or I guess I should say the Hungarians, while now they are not. Okay, so that's fine. I guess they'll be independent, and Austria-Hungary will be a vassal of ours. I'm absolutely fine with that. Okay, so now that that's done, let me see here. Yeah, we need to go and get another national focus. And what we're going to do to try and get some conflict going is we're going to go for this one. This doesn't give us anything. I mean, it gives us stuff, but nothing in regards to war. Then we're going to go for this one. This gives us annexation goals against United Kingdom and France, which we're not going to use. But then once we go for this one, oh, okay, wait a minute. Nope, never mind. Cancel that. Cancel that, guys. I did not realize this does require us to already be at war with France. Damn. I was hoping we'd be able to use this to get an annexation goal against some of the countries here. I guess we went against Belgium and Luxembourg, and I was hoping we would be able to use it to conquer them early on here, but that is not going to be the case. I didn't see the fact that you need to be at war with France. Well, that's my bad. Well, never mind then. We will continue to sit in a period of peace, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, we don't need stability. What we're going to get, let's go and do this. Maybe this will get us into the conflict with the Soviet Union, perhaps. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and support the Finns. This will give us a guarantee against Finland, or for Finland. So if the Soviet Union attacks them, then we will get pulled into the war. And most importantly, we're going to be in a defensive war. That's the main reason I want to get that, so that we can get that nice bonus for being into a defensive conflict. Because otherwise, we're going to be attacking them, and we get some penalties with that. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal, but it's something to consider. So let me just take a look at. We are close enough to 1941. To go ahead and start working on 1941 techs. I think that makes sense. We also need to get ourselves atomic research. Everybody wants me to grab that. The reason why I don't hop on that as soon as it's 1940, guys, is because you can't get nukes with it. It only gives a 2% research time, which I know I go for these ones immediately, but that one's 455 days to get. So yeah, I mean, it takes you well over a year to get it. It's only 2%. It's just not one to prioritize in my opinion. I'm just kind of seeing what all we need because it's been a day or two since I played here. So yeah, this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go ahead and go after the industrial techs. I think that would be the smartest thing for us to get first. We also need to do something with our military factories. Oh yes, we got a ton of military factories over here. Nice. That's weird. Where do we get all these damn military factories for? I know we built some. Oh, okay, probably from making them a puppet. They're giving us some of their military factories. All right, that makes perfect sense. I know what's going on now. So that's going to allow us to do a lot. So that's really, really nice. We're going to be able to really start getting those medium tanks built out. I'm excited, guys. Let's go ahead and get the support going. We're going to do a lot more into artillery as well. Anti-tanks are looking pretty good. We could probably go ahead and pull from anti-tank. It seems like they're stacked up. Let's go ahead and pump into the medium tanks so we can get those building out. So once we have the army experience, we'll be able to make some adjustments there, and we'll have the tanks already in the stockpile, so that'd be nice. Do we need, we need light tanks. Clearly need a lot of motorized as well. And then we're gonna wanna build our Air Force up too. So we're gonna be working on that here soon. In fact, let's go ahead and put a lot more into these here, because I think we're gonna have it. Let's go and pump more into light tanks. These are looking pretty good. We'll do a little bit more into light self-propelled artillery, I think. And then let's do the motorized as well. And clearly the close air support needs to be changed up, so let's go ahead and take care of that. And then we're going to want to put a bit more into our planes. And I always feel like I don't have enough planes. I never have enough planes. We're going to go ahead and take away from the carrier bombers as well. These guys are really stacking up. In fact, we probably have plenty with just 2 factories. That'll be, way more than we actually need. Let's go ahead and get more fighters. And I think that is it. All right, gorgeous, guys. I like that. As you guys notice, the resource situation's not looking so good now. We're going to have to do some trading here, guys. Let's go ahead and do one from Iran here. Probably going to be Venezuela. Yeah, we'll have to trade with Venezuela. All right, so we'll trade with Venezuela. And that did mess it up because I think we asked for one too many. All right, and then we're going to need to trade for more oil as well. I'm just trying to take a look at who we could trade with. I'm fine with trade with Brazil, sure. Why not? And then the rest is going to have to go with the Dutch East Indies again. Just sucks. We got to help them out. We need to get less reliant on these other countries. Well, we're slowly working on that, guys. Just takes time. All right, so one of the things I was thinking about doing, and I almost want to do this. Let me just take a look at where our situation is. Okay, so democratic support here is 1%. While you're looking at communism is 32%. Because a lot of the support from democracy just moved to communism. So we took down democratic support just to increase the communist support. So that's unfortunate. But once democratic support goes down, you'd think that it would eventually get to the point where they would start decreasing. But what I think we're going to do, because we have the political power, and there's not a whole lot of penalties for it other than stability, which we're doing okay on right now, guys. We got 100% stability at the moment. And we have all these things that are increasing stability, like our national focuses and stuff. So I don't think that one does. But yeah, I think it would be a good time. We do need to change up anti-tanks, apparently. Oh, and we never got mechanized. Good God, I'm fucking up. All right, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's get the mechanized building. Didn't even realize I didn't have those building yet, guys. So that sucks. We're going to want a ton of factories going towards that. What I think we're going to do, and we are going to want to tick these over to like 5 times and stuff. We'll slowly do that. So it looks a lot cleaner. Let's go and pull from some of the stuff that we're more stockpiled on. What do we currently have on infantry equipment? How are we looking? Oh, we are stacked up on that. I don't know why I got so many factories going towards that. All right, let's go and pull from the infantry equipment then, have that go towards building up those mechanized. All right, we also have finished up research for this. That's the reason why I didn't have that built yet, because I just now got it. And I think we'll go ahead and continue focusing on industrial techs. I think that's the best thing for us at the moment. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get construction 4. I mainly want to get excavation. We desperately need it. Did I ever do the anti-communist raids? I did not. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so we can slowly tick down communist support here in our country, because communist support is way too much. It is currently 33%. So why are we actually losing support here for our non-aligned? I don't know. Maybe it just has because we're non-aligned, perhaps? That's a possibility, guys. I don't really know. Okay, it's not ticking down any longer. But yeah, they really need to do something about it. I know that Paradox is going to eventually have a patch that's going to that's going to add a lot to the political system. I imagine they'll maybe redo something with the political ideologies. It wasn't a problem before, with everything being centered on the 3 ideologies. But now it is a problem because they're trying to, the new national focus trees kind of add a lot more depth to the way it works. You got more, monarchies are actually playable. Non-aligned is an actual route to go. So the whole idea of just being non-aligned sounds kind of silly. So yeah, I think they're going to do some changes there. I don't think we need anything here, guys. Obviously we do need the transport tech. Not really planning any invasions anytime soon, just yet. So I think we might wait to get that, but we do need to get it. We can't forget about it. I know I will. If I do forget, just remind me, guys. Let's go and work on... No. We want that one first, naval bombers. So we'll wait on that. And we just see what else we can get here. We do need to get artillery. It is 1941, so let's go and get some 1941 tanks. I guess we'll get light tanks first. I think that makes sense. We want to get some 1941 light tanks. And what is it that I have? Oh, yes, the carriers. I just got the carriers. You know what? Guys, we lose some production here. We lose 2 months worth of production, but I mean, good God, that's a long time to wait. Let's just get them now, guys. I think it makes sense. So let's go and take that over. We could also pull from our, well, you know what? It's fine. I think we're doing good on carriers. Yeah, this looks good. And any new dockyards we'll probably put towards the battle cruisers, because we're not really building a lot of battle cruisers at the moment. Now, we don't get a whole lot of the bonuses that we get for battle cruisers just yet. I think we haven't unlocked most of those, which are part of our doctrine, our naval doctrine, but we'll be getting them soon. I haven't been checking this. I bet there's a whole bunch of troops that are trained. Oh, there's just one. All right, well, that's fine then. And then we're going to want to create, I want to create a new light tank army, guys. So let's go and do that now. Put them over here. These guys can go over here for now, I suppose. And which ones are these? Okay, those are them. So what I want to do here, I guess we should get a tech first. Let's go ahead and get the encryption, since we already know what we're going to be getting. And then, yeah, we need a new army here. They'll be blue, because I like a blue. And they will have this little wheel here to tell us that this is going to be our really fast division. We're going to put them in Berlin. Move them over there, and as we get more troops trained up, more tanks trained up, we're going to put them into there. I'd like to get an army full of just tanks. It's probably not going to be a full 24 division army initially, just because we won't have the divisions to support that. But we'll try and get it there as soon as we can. What is outdated? What is outdated? What did we just get? Oh, we got naval bombers, of course. I just got those. All right, so let's go ahead and build the next line of naval bombers. And yeah, it just sucks because as non-aligned, we get such massive, we're basically treated as democratic, which doesn't exactly make sense when it comes to all the limits. So we are going to want to go, let's take a look here. Gains anti-Comintern pact signature. World tension is increased by 2. And a bunch of them get a pact so that we'll all protect each other. Although I don't think that's going to help much, because I think the majority of the countries who would get it have already been conquered. So yeah, I don't know how well that's going to help. I mainly wanted to get it for the support the Finns. We do want to get the annexation, the war goal against the Soviet Union. So we're going to want to get that eventually. But there's a couple other things I like to get before we start going after all those. A lot of those are kind of useless to us until we get to the war goal. So there's a few things I'd like to get first. First of all, let's go in and get this here because yeah, we could really use it. So let's go ahead and work on that. And we'll just knock out a few techs. It's just kind of the way it is being non-aligned here. We're just so limited because we can't declare war until world tension's at 50%. We're basically like a democracy. And knockers, you don't conquer stuff typically. So that's kind of the way you have to play as non-aligned, and it sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There's really nothing I can do about it, guys. It's just the way it is. So we're going to put these guys in that blue army. I know that the army here is pitiful, guys. I was just joking about, just in case some people take my jokes seriously. I was just messing around. We are going to put a few more divisions here. It's not going to be just one. We'll add some there soon. In fact, I think I just let my infantry. Damn. All right, well, that sucks. Always doing that shit. Letting these guys, and I could just have them train multiple times over, but I don't even know if I want to do that a lot of times. We need a lot more divisions, so we'll do 10 this time. Let's go. And I think we have the equipment now. The main thing that was kind of limiting us, stopping us from training a lot of troops before, was we didn't have the equipment. Well, now we kind of are getting there. We are looking a lot better when it comes to the equipment. Let's go and have a few more divisions in here. I wish our experience was a bit more higher, but because, man, we could not really do much with medium tanks at this moment. Yeah, we just need to make too many adjustments to them. I just don't think we could do it. We can take a look to see like how much experience we're going to need to get them designed the way that we want. In fact, I think we should probably first, before we go messing around here, take a look at what we had devoted towards support equipment, because we don't have enough, guys. We're going to need to get some more factories going towards support equipment. And what was the other thing I was seeing that we were lacking? I don't really remember. Let's go and take a look. A motorized, that's right. The motorized, and I don't even think we have. Yeah, we do have a lot going towards motorized. All right, that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. Hopefully we should fix that error soon. Oh, and then also, hold up. I want to say, no, maybe not. I want to say that we could make it a change there. That was not this one. This was the French one, wasn't it? That I'm thinking of, where they had like cavalry. The cavalry unit had like tanks and stuff in it. Yeah, I think that was the French one. I'm just misremembering. I don't know. They all start running together sometimes, all the campaigns. So we got that. That is going to be a free synthetic refinery, which is nice. We got that 75% research bonus for the next synthetic research too, so we're going to want to go for that. Most importantly, we're going to be able to add 2+ rubber there, and that's a lot quicker than researching it. So yeah, I think it's worth it because we are having rubber trouble, and we're giving all our civilian factories away because of it. So I'd like to get that. And then we're going to go ahead and get this. And it seems that we have outdated equipment, our carrier naval bombers that we just got. I hate sitting on this political power, especially the fact that it's about to hit the max. But yeah, there's not going to be anything to use that for, guys. There's nothing here really to use it. Well, why don't we just take a look? What's this one? What's this do? You know, we could do that. An extra building slot? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. So if you're going to initiate that, that's 100 political power. That'll spend it. And then also... Yeah, there's just really nothing else we can do. We can improve relations, which is pretty much useless in this game. There's really not much purpose for it. You rarely need to do it. And yeah, since we can't boost party popularity because of being non-aligned, yeah, we're just kind of limited on what we can do. Let's go ahead and get the decryption. As far as getting people in our faction, yeah, I don't know, guys. Usually what typically happens, though, is that you're usually trying to get a non-aligned country into your faction. And so you got to convert them to your particular ideology so that you can get them in there, but that's not the case with us. Non-aligned should be happy to join, so yeah, it's only be countries that have already adopted something that we're gonna have issues with. So should we get oil or should we get rubber? That's the question. How much are we trading for each? Currently have all right, so 4 factories going towards rubber. It looks like the oil we can actually pull back from a bit, so let's go ahead and do that, and that would be a total of 4 factories going towards oil. Okay. I guess what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll go in. We want to spread the love out a little bit anyway. We've done a lot of oil. We haven't done any rubber. Let's do the rubber one. Plus, we're going to get that national focus that adds rubber. We might be in the situation where we're not going to need much rubber soon, trading-wise. Of course, that's not going to last forever, but and let's go ahead and go for assembly line production as well. Let's go ahead and get the just trying to get our industry situated so that we can stockpile this equipment for the war. We know we're going to need it. There's a lot of divisions that I would like to build. We definitely need to get our army much larger than it currently is. Frankly, we are nowhere near the size we need to be to attack the Soviet Union as far as division-wise, which is why I'm okay with it taking a little bit longer to get in the conflict. I wish we did have some short wars that we could hop into, though. Like, I'd love to attack the Netherlands. That's who I'd like to attack. And probably Denmark as well. Yeah, just not an option. There's nothing we can do there. It just kind of sucks. Construction 5 is knocked out. Let's go ahead and get the excavation. But yeah, just kind of limited on what we can do. I think that you can do this multiple times, can't you? Yeah, we'll just keep on doing that. Keep getting more slots. Yeah, if we got the political power, might as well do it. Yeah, we'll keep on knocking out. Increasing the amount of places we had to build in. In fact, yeah, we're not building anywhere right now. I was like, what the hell are we building right now? Let's take a look here. Let's go and build some more dockyards. I feel like we're not building up our fleet fast enough. And we've been devoting our factories towards the military factories quite a while now. So let's just change it up a little bit. Do we have the radar stations? We do. Okay, what we're going to do. Let's get a few more dockyards. We're going to do like 4 dockyards. See where we want to build these. Build one there. One right there, and one right there, and one right there. There's 4 dockyards. And then we're going to want to get probably a few more synthetic refineries as well. Always need more synthetic refineries. And then we're going to want to get some more military factories, of course. All right, so let's do some of these 100% locations. There's a nice 90%. Oh, that's our, never mind, that's our puppet. My bad. I'm not paying attention. And the 80% right there. There we go. All right, so that should keep them busy for a while, so we don't have to mess with it. Taking a look here, no troops are currently done training. I want to see what our fleet is looking like as well. That is getting respectable, guys. We are almost at, oh, never mind, that's 40 ships. I was about to say we're almost at 50. 39 ships, it's okay. It's not bad. Hopefully we'll be in a much better spot by the time we go into conflict. All right, so we actually do have a 10% bonus for those. That's nice, but I think we should go ahead and get these first. And let's go ahead and change up our light tanks here. There we go. Still not quite enough army experience, but I said I was going to check. So we will. Let's go ahead and we're going to duplicate this. And hold up, we'll get that here in a second. I just want to see how much it would take. Oh, we don't even need to try. We can count this up. This would be insanely expensive because we have to change up the motorized too. It'd be, yeah, essentially the same cost as like building a new one with the exception you don't have to pay for those. That's about it. So it's going to be a very, very expensive. It's a total of, let's see, 32. That would be 16. 18. So like 18 times 5. Whatever that is. It's going to be a lot. It'll be 90, guys. I had to do the math real quick because I was curious. So 90 experience to change it is a lot. We could just make a few adjustments. That only allows us to do half. I really don't like that. So let's just get it a little bit higher. And then we'll change it up, guys. All right, so synthetic refineries now produce 2 extra rubber because of that, so I think that's going to be really useful. We're really getting our industry situation much better. And let me just see here. Do we want to go ahead and start working on the annexation goal against them? Do we have everything that we're going to need for that? Yeah, I mean, we do want to get that one. That's not... I don't have to rush towards that. Just making sure before we work on that, because once we do start working on it, well, we could use the dockyards. Okay, we could do the army innovations as well. Just kind of swing through here. Okay, this is what we are going to do. We are going to do... Damn, we need to get that. That is a battlefield support doctrine. That's for all of ours. Oh, wow, yeah, that would have been really helpful. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get army innovations 2. As soon as we're done with army innovations 2, we will then start working on this tree right here to get the annexation war goal against the Soviet Union, and once we get it, we'll declare war. That should be just the right amount of time, and it should get us through the winter as well, so that we can declare war in the spring of 1942. It's the ideal, so probably won't be this episode, but it should be next episode, which would be, you know, not quite a year late, historically. It'd be a little bit, well, it'd be a little bit more than a year late, wouldn't it be? No, yeah, that was late 1941, so yeah, it'd be not even a year late. So research finished here. So let's go ahead and what are we going to get next? Okay, we got both of these. Excellent. So we are still needing to get those. I'm still trying to remember that we have to get these eventually, the landing craft. But that's not a priority right now. Once again, waiting to get those research bonuses for those. And then we need to get artillery. Oh, yes, medium tanks. Were we not working on? I thought we were working on that. Oh, we are. Okay. We'll go ahead and let the other one work on this, and let's go ahead and start working on the Panzer IVs there. Outdated equipment. That is the planes we just got. So going to upgrade those. And I did have something I wanted to talk about, and I had completely forgot about. But yeah, look at all this oil, man. We're doing great on oil now. Yeah, but I almost forgot. I need to talk about that. We don't. You never say. I said oil. I meant rubber. My bad. Yeah, we don't need to trade for any rubber. That's how good we are doing right now, and we're in the surplus, at least for a little while. We do have to give it up for the oil, though, unfortunately. But, you know, that's fine. So, yeah, what I wanted to talk about, let me just take a look, make sure nobody needs to be trained, is the Death Head, Death Head Hussars. So there was a comment that got a lot of thumbs up about us using that, saying that it's not appropriate for us to use that because of the historical reasons. You know, with the Nazis using the Death Head and it being a symbol with in regards to the SS and some of their units, and that, you know, we shouldn't be naming our troops that. And I have to say, I ardently disagree. Go read that comment if you want my full argument on that one. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, I do not agree with that at all. And I know a lot of people thumbs it up. Last time I checked, I had like 8 thumbs up. So yeah, that's quite a lot for our videos. You know, for a comment in our comment section, that's a lot. I think we got everybody here ready. Yeah, that's looking good. We're gonna build some more of these up. I'm really irritated that I don't have the medium tank set up here, guys. Soon, very soon, we'll have enough experience as we train these guys up. But yeah, the Death Head. First of all, the Death Head is literally just skull and crossbones. Skull and crossbones. That's what you're arguing about. Saying that, and I'm not trying to be like against the guy who's arguing for it. You know, I'm trying to be respectful of people's opinions. But I mean, it's the skull and crossbones. Pirates use that shit, first of all. But if we want to use historical context for something, if we want to talk about historical context, well, it was first developed by Frederick the Great. He's the first one who used it for a military unit, guys. We have, how many dockyards? We got 1 dockyard. He's the first one who used it. He used it for his hussars. That's why I figured we were naming it, and I thought that was going to be obvious that that's where the name came from for us, considering the fact that it's a cavalry unit, and we even put hussars in the title. It's named after Frederick the Great's hussars, who used that. They're called the Death Head Hussars. So yeah, 9 aggression pack for Japan. Yeah, we'll take that, sure. So yeah, I was thinking that was gonna be obvious. Apparently it wasn't, though. And that's why we named it that. It has nothing to do with Nazis, guys. The Death Head has a long history in Germany for their military units. You know, obviously it started with Frederick the Great in Prussia, and then they used it throughout their entire history. I mean, during the World War I, there were a ton of units that had that were using that. There was aces, air pilots, aces that were using it, I believe. We're going to keep on pumping these into the cruisers. At least let's get up to 5 for those cruisers. And how are we doing on getting our light cruisers built up? We could probably build light cruisers a little bit faster, guys, so let's also put some into light cruisers. But yeah, that was used throughout German history. It wasn't just a Nazi thing, and it was used throughout you know, the imperial history. It was used in the pre-war period, or the interwar period, excuse me. It was used by the Free Corps, or Freikorps, or whatever you want to call them. A lot of them used it, and a lot of those did end up turning into like far-right paramilitarists, including the eventual Nazis were formed from Free Corps. So I understand, like, you know, not including that one. But yeah, when it comes to Prussia and World War I mean, there's like a long, look at all these research we just finished all at once. That's awesome. Yeah, it's there's no reason not to use it, guys. So we're done here. We do need to change those up. Let me just kind of swing through here and see what all we need. I know that there's a lot of stuff we have to get still. We already got these here, most of these. We'll continue on them a little bit later. We would like to get that, so let's grab it up now. I think that'd be wise. We need to improve our mountain troops too, but I looked at them already, guys, and they're also going to require a ton of, we need to get the artillery, a ton of experience that we don't have at the moment. So we finished up, oh, so one of those was actually for national focus, not for tech. That's why there's only 2 tech slots. So I was like, where the hell's the other one? That's what it was. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start working on this, guys. I was going to do some Air Force stuff, but you know what? We really need to get into a conflict, guys. It's getting late, and I would like to be able to attack by the spring, and I think that this would get us into the spring, late spring, really, when you look at it, to get that annexation war goal. That's 70, 140. That's 210 days. Yeah, that's going to get us into, it'll definitely be the spring, so I think this is perfect timing. So let's go and start working on it now, so we can get that annexation war goal on them. And then we need to change up the light tank destroyers. I think that's it. I think everything else is good to go. Let me just take a look at how we're doing. Yeah, we're still really hurting on the light tanks. So let's just start focusing on them just a bit more with our factories. Let's go ahead and put 2 more factories into that. And then we could probably pull from the infantry equipment a bit more. Oh, no, we're at 5.1 thousand. Okay, that has already ticked down quite a bit with all the building that we've been doing. Okay. Light tank destroyers can be pulled from, though. All right. All right, that's what we're going to do. Let's pull from light tank destroyers. Somewhere. Where are they? Oh, we've already pulled from those. Never mind. Yeah, there's no point on doing that. Okay. How are we doing on experience? Oh, we have the experience. Excellent. It's not going to be enough to fully build it out, but I think it'll get us pretty close. So the reason why we're doing this way is that I think it's the same. It's actually cheaper because then you don't have to put the all the support units there. So yeah, we are going to change all these guys up. Change them up over to medium tanks. Medium tanks. Medium tanks. And I am going to say it with every single one. No. We're going to put those guys in there. And then we have to change these up to mechanized. And that's a large reason why this is going to take so damn long. Or why it takes so much damn experience. So we're going to change all these guys up to mechanized. In fact, this would probably help with our motorized issue as well. All right. So how are we looking? We're at 65. Okay. I hate that we're going to be adding stuff in here that we don't want. We want medium self-propelled artillery in here. So yeah, there's nothing to be done about it. They're going to take some light stuff. That's okay. At least they got something, right? All right. That looks good. But now we just need a name for them. For right now, we're going to just call them... Oh, shit, that's why. I didn't realize my D has been changed so that I can move around the map with it. Medium... Oh, no, not medium armor. Medium panzer. Okay. Let's go and save that. And yeah, we're good to go on these organizations at 30. Yeah, I like this. I think those work out nice the way we currently have it. I don't know if we actually need to add the medium tank destroyers for dealing with the heavy tanks of the Soviets. I don't know if they have enough to warrant doing that or if we'll want to put something else in there, but we can always change it in the future. We still got to make a lot of adjustments before we get those guys finished. The main point is in that we can now build medium tanks, and that's really what I care about here, guys, is I want to get these guys building up. So let's go ahead and get them assigned. Because it's about time, man, because we probably won't have any of these by the time that we go into conflict, which is really unfortunate. We're going to do like fucking 12 of these goddamn things. In fact, let's just do 15. I don't care. I don't care. And we're going to pump those guys out. We'll do 2 more. And that looks good, guys. Manpower's starting to get a little bit low as well. Yeah, that looks good. I think that'll work out nice. In fact, we probably have more tanks than we need. We could probably pull... Yeah, we got a lot of light tanks. I really want to get some more medium tanks out here. So let's devote stuff towards that, even though they do use different resources. So we're going to need to go ahead and take a look at the situation on the stockpile and see just how bad things have gotten because of that. Yeah, they're pretty bad. All right, so that's good that we have more time. And hopefully we'll be able to get those medium tanks out there. Just taking a look, though, at what the worst offenders are. Looks like mechanized is pretty bad. I think we have a lot of factories going towards that. Infantry equipment could probably use a bit more now. Medium tank's not doing too bad. Medium tank destroyers, clearly we're building way more of that than we need. We just built too many tank destroyers. We don't really need as many as we build. So let's go ahead and pull from that a bit. Let's just go ahead and pull them down to 2. And that'll give us a ton more factories for pumping into other stuff. Like probably should get some going towards that infantry equipment. All right, that's looking pretty good, guys. Yeah, I like that. That'll work out nicely. And I believe we can now go ahead and do this as well, region-wide integration. So let's go into that. Assembly line production. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the main industrial techs. We do want to continue down improving our oil and rubber processing, but I think obviously we have a lot of other things we should probably be working on right now. Obviously we want to get the air doctrines, but we could get a nice bonus for those if we waited. And then planes, we are good. Ships, we need a lot of shit, obviously. And we do have the research bonus for the land doctrine, so I think that's probably what we're going to get. That's what I've been waiting on for those. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get ourselves a nice little bonus here. We can get those, maybe get the tree, maybe not finished up, but, you know, we'll get it as close to finished up as we can. So we have a ton of divisions over here done. So what do we need to fill this one out? We currently have 10 divisions. We could just put all 10 over here. I suppose that would work out. We could also throw some over here. They do not have any divisions on their fronts right now, guys. They are going to be in a pickle. Yeah, they're going to have some issues there. Yeah, let's put them all in this one. This one's obviously not very well staffed, so I think we should put more divisions over there. And yeah, that's going to help out a lot. As you can see, they are putting all their divisions in the east, probably because they're losing. Yeah, they're losing in the east Wow, I'm glad that we're going into it. So they probably are pumping divisions over here now, trying to stem the tide as the Japanese continue to invade them. We don't have to worry about the Japanese forcing a surrender on them because there's barely any victory points over here. So it's very difficult to get the Soviet Union to surrender from an Eastern invasion. So we don't have to worry about that. All right, so we're done over here, as we said before. And we agreed, because I consulted all you guys. We agreed that we needed to get stuff over here on this land side since we're going to be going to conflict soon. We don't have any mountain troops yet, so there's really no point on making them better. Yeah, there's no point on making any of these guys better because we don't have them. So instead we can do support companies, like logistics is what I'm thinking, or you can get the anti-tanks, next line of anti-tanks. I suppose that would work as well. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. Yeah, let's get the next line of anti-tanks. It's the only thing that really makes sense at this moment. All right, awesome. We've been moving right through these techs. We've done a great job with it. And we can develop these oil fields now. Well, okay now. Let's see, that's going to use some solar factories and give us some more oil. Hell yeah, I'm all for that. All right, so we'll do that and get a bit more oil. Try and help us out with our oil issues. Got a ton of tanks currently training up. They're going to be going into that blue army more than likely. We currently have 16 divisions in this army here, and yeah, there's nobody defending here. Obviously, they're not worried about us because we don't have a war goal against them. Once we do get a war goal, British Parliament debates intervention in Benelux. I hope they do. I really hope they declare war on them. I don't know why they would. Who's going? Oh, I guess they're a little bit fascist. All right, I don't know why Britain always does that, but maybe they'll want to join our faction. Why can we not invite to faction? Why is that not even an option? Okay, so we need roll tension at 40%. I didn't realize we weren't at 40% yet. And then Central Powers requires joining country to have non-aligned popularity greater than 30%. Oh, so you can't get other faction or other ideologies into your faction when you're not aligned. So there's another major difference. Okay, and of course they're democratic, so they won't join a faction unless roll tension's at 100%. But yeah, that's another major difference. Because other countries can get other ideologies in their factions. It's rare, and they usually only do it if they're under threat and you're the best option to protect them. But yeah, it does happen. All right, so we're going to get this one. I don't know what exactly this does. I think this, if any of the members get attacked, then we all get pulled into the conflict. It would also create a faction if we weren't already in a faction. I was kind of curious about that. You notice that went away, though, ever since we created the Central Powers. All right, so let's go ahead and continue working on our medium tank stuff, and then we're going to be ending the episode here, guys. So sad. Yeah, I knew we weren't going to be in war this episode, guys. I knew that it wasn't going to happen because we just weren't. We didn't have any war goals. I was kind of hoping that we'd get, something for like, not the Netherlands, but Belgium, to attack Belgium. For that probably still would have been next episode, though. So yeah, I knew we weren't going to have a conflict this episode, but next episode, guys, maybe, just maybe, we might actually be able to go to war with the Soviet Union. I think more than likely it will be next episode. I don't see how it wouldn't. So what we need to do before then is obviously we need to build out our Air Force, get our wings out here, and I think that's it, actually. Yeah, other than that, we're pretty much ready. We just need to pump more divisions into our armies because they're obviously underpowered. But with the Soviets all in the east, I think we got a really good chance here to defeat them quickly. So they're working on closed city network over here, which of course gains them that extra research slot. The Japanese are currently working on agility focus. Chinese are working on inviting the flying tigers. Australia is expanding the RAAF, excuse me. Ratana Alliance. What the hell is that? Which one's that? Curious. Grants. Where does this go? Okay. I didn't know what the hell that was. I just saw Alliance. Air production in the United States. I guess we look at Canada. We never look at them. Uranium mining. France is army training. They're securing... Whoa, wait a minute. Are they actually going to declare war on Belgium? Are you fucking serious? Yeah, they're going to get in puppet focus against them. Yep. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know if they'll actually declare war on Belgium. But if Belgium gets declared war on and they're looking for an alliance, wow, we might actually bring them in. I don't know. Belgium's not that powerful, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll actually declare war on them or not. We'll just have to see, guys. Whether we'll, because I don't really want to fight a two-front war, and I really want to go to war with the Soviets first because they're easier to defeat than the Allies are, so it'd make more sense. I don't know. We'll see how things go there. France is army training. Italy is doing Libyan infrastructure. Yugoslavia is expanding the university of a city. Austria-Hungary is doing bomber competition. Bohemia is doing their mountain troops, working on their mountain troops, and that is it. All right. If you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave that like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. Go check out some of the stuff we put up on the channel, especially if you don't just watch strategy content. You should be able to find something that you like. And thanks for watching, guys.